As you all know, there are three sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth. But niggas gon' nigga regardless. Welcome to the Quarter-life Chronicles. I'm your host and part-time therapist, Dr. Idris Ego. And today's special guest is somebody who's more complicated than a 1,000-piece puzzle. A man who goes by something more simple than a verb. Can we welcome Chase? We are so glad to have you on today's show, Chase. I am so very, very, very excited to actually get to talk to you, and maybe we can deep dive into some really, really hard hitting questions. Only if you're up for it.
I am so glad to be here. Thank you, Dr. Ego. I've seen your show. I love it. I watch it all the time, and I just want to really. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very excited. So, whenever you want to go, I'm here for whatever.
Totally. So, let's just get it out the way. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Chase, like the bank, so you guys don't forget it. I am a hopeless romantic who also happens to be left-handed, and I just like making music. Honestly, I'm a lot more than just myself. I know it kind of sounds weird, but I'm a pretty complex character. So, I feel like the further we get into this interview, the more you'll understand who I am and what I'm about.
So, you have been doing music for a while now. I just have a question about how, how did this project, what do you call it, a quarter life crisis per se, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. Can you tell us more about how this project came about?
This project came about because I was going through a lot of weird circumstances, and I was really into psychology personally, and I heard about this thing called the quarter-life crisis. And what a quarter-life crisis is it's almost like a midlife crisis, but for young adults, trying to learn and navigate and become who you're supposed to be, even when you're not what you thought you were, or at least where you expected to be. But during this entire project, I dealt with I dealt with so much. I dealt with like a lot of failing friendships. I dealt with a lot of flip floppiness. I grew from it though. And it's a lot for me to take in. But by the time you hit 25, your frontal cortex your frontal lobe, damn it, is fully developed. So that's kind of something I also kept in mind, because this is kind of it. I mean, you can't pass go and collect $200 anymore. That's just kind of over.
So, you felt so inspired. Tell us, what's the deal with the puzzle piece? It's a lot of people were very confused, and I hate to be the one to say it, but a lot of people thought you were advocating for autism. Is that the truth?
So yeah, I fun fact, I gotta talk to my marketing team, my public relations team, because they definitely were trying to figure some stuff out. But the reason why I picked the puzzle piece is because I'm putting stuff together. Like I said, once you're 25, everything is developed, everything is cooked. It's over. You finally put the last piece together. There's nothing else you can do. It's kind of over. So the puzzle piece, I support, autism awareness by all means. I do. But no, the color green and the puzzle pieces together were just my favorite color, and I just wanted a symbol so people could recognize, this particular era of Chase. It's a lot going on. Like I said, I'm definitely, feel like I'm growing into my own, and I'm ready to take my chance.
So, another question. Um, you know, what experiences from the songwriting process can you share with us?
Um, so yeah, I dealt with, like I said, I dealt with a lot of actual scenarios from literally my last birthday, the date, like 24 hours after my birthday started, December 29th. That entire year, the world said, screw you. Like, I dealt with a really bad situation. One time I went to Dreamville. Something about, I don't even want to get into it. It was just a lot.
So you're telling me that there are some themes in here that correlate to your experience. Can you tell us what themes define this project?
This The themes in this era were definitely dealing with, like I said, hustle culture, relationships, sex. It's a lot. There's a lot going on in most people's lives right now that they're just trying to navigate and at least trying to make perfect. But there, there's really no end game. The more you try, the more you do is just the more you got to keep up with. So honestly, I just wanted to make this a journey of more like self discovery, and learning how to enjoy who exactly you were meant to be and who you are.
That's amazing. That's that's so out there. That's so left field. I just, oh my gosh, your mind.
Um, yeah.
So I did a little research myself, and I listened to the tracks. I listened to the EP. I have to tell you, I enjoyed it very much. So, being a part-time therapist, things are you kind of spit a little bit. You did, you did. But I just have to ask. You talked about a certain lyric. You found some fake folk. Now you on your solo. Like that shit Drake said, YOLO. This Negro gon' grow. That's the truth, bro. Can you tell me who the fake folk were? Just so we can get a little messy.
Mm. So, can I talk about the fake folk? I'm not gonna drop any ads because I feel like that's really, really messy. But some of the fake folk were my closest friends for years, and I just felt as if they turned on me so quickly and plastered my name through a lot of stuff, and I just felt like I was above that influence. So I was on my dolo, and I realized that you're gonna have to do a couple of things by yourself. You're gonna have to take a trek on your own. And I didn't know I was ready, but I feel like they're so intriguing. I was more than ready. I was way more than ready. Huh. Um, yeah, yeah, really messy.
I just have one last thing before you leave. I just have one last question. Can you please stay around for just one more question? What is a phrase that you want to leave to the audience?
Well, at the end of the day, a phrase that I want to leave with the audience is niggas gonna nig. Honestly, that's the truth. That's the truth. People gonna people to the day you die, and you have no choice but to either adapt or get away from it. And I chose to adapt. So I mean, I definitely know we have a couple more sessions, but that's what I want to leave with you all. Do what you want to do. Do it how you want to do it. Because at the end of the day, who gonna stop you? You know,
That is
be that
just so
person.
profound.
So, so yeah. I think that's all my time.
Well, you guys, please, audience, let's give it up for Chase. We really welcome him on the show. And it's a subscription model, so technically you're going to be here for a couple more episodes because I am a therapist and you're an insurance therapist. So hopefully that next episode he can give you a little bit more self-help tips on how to get through your quarter-life crisis.
I really do appreciate everybody for listening. Please go stream the Quarter-life Crisis on SoundCloud and YouTube, and just keep me in your life. I definitely want to meet more of the people who help make this a thing, and people who support me. And I appreciate everybody so much. So thank you. Good night.
And as always, thank you for watching. This is TQLC, the Quarter-life Chronicles. Your host, Idris Ego, signing out.
So nigga, wait, what? So you told me I suck, nigga? Oh fuck no, nigga.